At the 9th annual D3Hoops.com Classic in Las Vegas, I'm Pat Coleman for D3Hoops.com, and I'm joined by Peg Swadener, the head women's basketball coach for Willamette University, which won today in its opener, defeating UW-Stevens Point by the score of 70-66. We will definitely talk about the game specifically a little bit, but first of all, I just want to welcome you guys to Las Vegas. It's great to have you here at the tournament.
Thank you. Yeah, we're really excited to be down here at the D3Hoops.com Classic here. We've done a great job, I feel like, in the last 7 years developing program at Willamette. I've been really proud of the work the girls have been put in, and being out on the West Coast, we don't always get a chance to see all the other D3 schools in the country, and so it's nice to be down here to play some of the teams we don't have an opportunity to play and also watch some of these schools, so it's fun to be a part of this great event.
That's great. We love having Northwest Conference schools here, especially that we know there's a lot of great basketball to be played in the NWC. We also know sometimes it's hard to get D3 opponents, so we're definitely glad to be able to provide a couple of D3 opponents. Tell me a little bit about, just the process of building the program, and especially in a conference that is really strong.
Right. Yeah, it's been a tough journey for sure, and the conference is so strong. With generally we have 2 or 3 in the top 25 in the country, and then the other thing is with the preseason schedule, we really have to add some of the NAIA local games, which are generally some teams that are pretty good. And so, but I've been really lucky. I've been able to get a couple of girls into the team and develop a nucleus of girls who want to get after it and work hard and develop the program. And instantly we were able to get a good group of girls that helped change the culture and really develop it into a committed culture, and it established itself into a winning culture. And then we were able to really put it together last year with that great group of 6 seniors and get some wins going, and to make it to the championship game was just great for them and great for the program.
Yeah, and of course, when you do that around a big group of seniors, you kind of see it this year, right? It's a bit of a younger team, and there's, I guess, maybe some numbers issues even too if you only have 9 players dressed today.
Yeah, and we've had a good solid 10, and due to circumstances, we have. I generally like to keep a smaller roster, 13, 14 girls anyway, so we can make sure everybody gets the proper amount of playing time. But due to some circumstances outside of our control, we have 10 this year. And we had a good combination of 4 players who played a lot last year and 6 who didn't have a whole lot of game minutes, including 3 freshmen and a rookie transfer. And so I knew coming into the season it was going to take some time to A, develop a new leadership group, and B, there was such a divide between the girls who were very experienced with the season we had last year and rookies who were brand new to the program. And so much of what we do is systems-based and team-oriented basketball. We don't just rely on certain sets and rely on certain isolations, and we don't have kids that we can just rely on to score 30 points a game. So we knew it would take some time developing, and tough preseason. We've been able to get better and better, even with some losses through the course of it, and was really excited to come down here this week and show what we're capable of, and lost Drew Farmer against the Carroll game to a pretty significant ankle sprain. She's looking a whole lot better, but that took us down to 9. And so to not have our starting point guard hurt us today, but I was really proud of Casson Hopkins, who stepped in and filled the role at point, and the rest of the team that also stepped up defensively and offensively.
Right. I think that was one of the most impressive things to me, was that you gave a lot of minutes in the backcourt to a lot of young players, and they generally really came through for you.
Oh, they really did. And there were some mistakes here and there, but I was really proud of our resilience and to be able to get after them and have them learn every single time. And then when Amanda Carpenter fouled out towards the end of the game, then we have Kaylee Vickery also went out with an injury. So now we were relying on 3 players at the end of game situation who have never been in that situation before. So we practice those situations all the time, and I try to tell them all the time, you never know when you're going to be put in that situation. I was very, very proud of those girls for stepping up and getting it done today.
At the end of the first half, too, you guys lost Kokendorfer for a couple of minutes.
When was that?
Yeah, right. And she had a really good third and fourth quarter. I was really impressed. But I had to think that you guys kind of lost some momentum at that spot going into the locker room.
Yeah, and I think that scared everybody a lot. She's such a vital part of this program, and we run such a systems-based offense and defense, and so all year she's hands down our go-to kid throughout the course of the season. But as we get better and add the systems, we rely so much on her. So when she went down and looked a little bit scary, we were all a little bit freaked out. I know the girls were really freaked out, and it was like, we want to have Britt on the floor as much as possible. Yeah. And I actually think it worked out to her favor because everything checked out okay. She ended up not being as significant of an injury as we were afraid of at first, and so we were able to play her in the second half. And to be real honest, I think she was able to just relax a little bit and just go out and play. She did a phenomenal job job incorporating the other players, had some great assists, included some kids that were able to get some shots for Casson at the end of the shot clock for a couple of threes here and there that really made a difference. And so I think I was really proud of Brittany and her effort, and I was happy to see her relax and be able to enjoy the game a little bit today.
You get a chance to enjoy time in Las Vegas too, I hope. What are the kind of Las Vegas-y type things that you and the team are getting to do while you're here?
You know, I just think it's fun to be able to spend a lot of time together. You know, we don't get a chance to travel all that much in D3. You know, it's most of our games are pretty local, and so it's just nice to go on a road trip and spend some time together. And I know we have a lot of families down here too, and to be able to have the stay and play in the same location is really nice because we're not spending all this time traveling around to practices, traveling around to meals. It's just really nice to spend a lot of time together. So. It's pretty much just that, film and practice and meals right now, and then tomorrow night we'll be able to spend another night, and I think there'll be a lot of fun then.
All right. So you're telling me, and correct me if I'm wrong, that a trip to Las Vegas is better than a trip to Walla Walla, Washington?
You know, I have a whole lot of love for Walla Walla as well, but you know, I do love me some Vegas as well.
It's Peg Swadener, head coach of the Willamette University Bearcats, as they defeated UW Stevens Point to improve to 4-6 on the season here at the D3Hoops.com Classic in Las Vegas.